Welcome back to our cozy little island in the Etemere. This is still the kingdom of Amalur reckoning, and I'm still Piroteus. Looks like we've pulled a graveyard shift. This graveyard seems to have its charm removed. It could have been stolen by the surrounding atoms. Find the charm. Well, why not? It's XP. But what I really want to do is I'm going to travel to the House of Ballads and try my hand at crafting. We got a lot of crap found, a lot of junk, weapons, armor, and I hope I can get a few components out and craft myself some new gear because I'm feeling pretty weak. I'm gonna do this with a save game, so if it doesn't work, well, we'll just continue where we are. If it works, we'll see each other at the crafting station. And now, since I was completely unable to craft anything useful, the best I could come up with was a longsword with 21 damage. Since my current sword has about 77, not really useful. So, let's let our frustration run wild and hit a little annoying. Yes. Let's see how good I'm still at blocking. You're very bad. Yes, I'm bad. Let's get rid of this last move. So I can concentrate on the at him. No, you don't. That's one more. I really wish I had stocked up on the small healing potions. Because this ain't funny anymore. Boring combat. So how about a little public service announcement? If you're still watching me, how about you get on the YouTubes and search for Co-Optional Podcast Animated. The Co-Optional Podcast was founded by Dodger, Jesse Cox and the now sadly deceased Total Biscuit, where they would just mainly talk about video games, what they played in the last week, pretty much as a talk show. But it has something really funny because once you start talking with other people for around an hour, something is bound to be going incredibly wrong. Okay, back to chunk, maybe we can do back. And those little hilarious moments get then animated by a different channel and you're just gonna laugh your ass off. I would almost go as far as to say I guarantee it. Most of the stuff is pretty old, but funny is still funny. So what do we wanna do now? Missing charm in Delach? Ooh, great. But we've only been to Delach. Well, let's go for a second round. I really wish the enemies hadn't respawned, so see you on the other side. Let's just quickly finish our graveyard shift. I fixed the charm. Woohoo! Wasn't really a pretty good charm. Just a teensy little bit of a resistance. Nothing to write home about. And thus continues the grind fest to the next enemy. And we will see when I found where that will be. Also, I ran across some bogarts and I got the plague. So I'm gonna have to visit a doctor. Yes. I know I need a quest. Do not disturb me. Just let me loot a bit. I need this. I need some more loot to feel better for all the crap I have to go through. And it's more crap. At least we're swimming in gold. I could really do with a new trainer. Or maybe a vendor who sells me a decent weapon. But that will probably have to wait. I'm going to the healers now. And as expected, a new quest brings us to Uduath, where we find the great Sir Ferrari, and I, Sir Segway, will bring you automatically with lithium diagonite power. I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's head in and die. Many. Tell me if it's boring. Many times. But many can also be a number. 1, 2, 3, many. Many 1, many 2, many 3. And here's our companion for this little quest. Let's unlock the little critters.
It's about time. A mortal? Is this Wenson's idea of humor? Well, you look hardy enough. Won't botch the tale of Bloody Bones too badly, I suppose. Still, I'm curious as to how Hallam expects you to bring me back from the edge of the Great Cycle. But that's his problem, not mine.
Oh, it's gonna be your problem, buddy. Pink puss. So, is it your wench or is it just some maiden?
They are Almain, settlers from the west, searching for a place to plant their flag. Poor creatures. I've never seen such terrible luck. Camped just outside Uduath, right in Bloody Bones' warpath. Better they had cut their own throats. A kinder fate.
Well, you want to talk, you're gonna go around with the Great Cycle. You'll be coming back. So, what can you tell me, about my glorious past as a Fae?
A close companion he was. A true brother in your mortal understanding of the word. I trusted him. I had to, as he played such a vital role in my most memorable song. Is there any other way to view the warrior who saves your life time and again?
Well, yes, as just another player.
Let me be truthful with you, Dustling. I've never seen Bloody Bones act so erratically. He cares nothing for the story, as if he craves a different outcome. Instead of spiriting away a young mortal maiden, he took an entire camp. Men, women, children. It's mad, and certainly not part of the tale. And I thought this ballad couldn't get any worse, considering my impending demise. Well, let's get this over with, shall we? Back to work.
Well, you ain't surprised. He's gonna play the bad guy over and over again, and he's losing over and over
Bloodies
again.
around here. Somewhere.
I didn't want to do this. Sell?
Goodbye.
Oh. Sell. I thought it was, well, let's open a cell and look what's inside of the cell, or let it bloom, let it, you know, biological cell, not prison cell. Oh well, another day, another dungeon, another quick save before I forget and have to do all this once more. Ooh, hey, brownie. Oh. My mortal enemy. The camera. And a little doggy. Bad dog. Sit! Get the newspaper. You know, compared to the Ettins outside, they're nothing. Even I could take them with a few reloads and a lot of training. And you're not watching and cheating? Staff of Starvation. Ooh. Frosty little thing. I wonder if the story is different if I don't let them out. No. Let's keep them in. Just to be sure. Oh, it's another doggy. Hello, doggy. Second. That's not fair. Leave me alone. And a second attack. Always a follow-up. Always the damned follow-up. Ooh, an ashen ring. Fire damage and fire resistance. I think I'm gonna get that one into my back pocket. Okay, another prisoner cell. Let them inside. Little feastal. And some more sprites. Hammer time! So, more cells, yes. A loot container. No, so much finesse. Even if I were to go the blacksmithing route and try to break everything down, there's no chance to get any good components for weapon crafting or an armor, because every little single bit of... Ooh, that looks poisonous. No, thank you. Every single bit of equipment we find is mostly finesse. Finesse and... get him a little bit on lockdown. Just tank the damage, deal it all out, and punch through. There's no other way. As long as I got the minor healing potions from the vendors, they're about 156 from our Gnomon friend in... Ooh, whatchamacallit. The first city. Gothar. I can live with that. I can chuck some potions until I got something to enchant. Azurite longsword. Higher base damage, no enchantment. More finesse. An inspection of gold. Can we open the door to the boss? No, we cannot. Okay. Maybe one of them has the key. Heading back, releasing everyone, and then we're back again here. So, all peasants are free, and it's time to meet Dr. Bones. Ooh, nice save. Hello there.
So the witch was right. Help has come from Sufferanc the Fair, who flounders in the puddles of Uduath. Such a champion should never lose his way, not in his own song. You, new knight, leave now, forsaking the last prisoners, and I will share with you my knowledge. How I came to change things. Stay, and you'll have nothing but corpses.
What witch?
Oh, I don't know who she is. I don't care. What concerns me is power. The power to end this pitiful design. In every song, the summer champion triumphs. His enemy falls. How long has this been the way of the telling? This existence. It is not a life. It is not a death. It is a snare in which I have struggled for centuries. No more.
I agree. So I care nothing for these people because maybe we could try. You won't hurt. You're a good buddy, goody.
That's true. My intent was never to do harm. All I want, all I have ever wanted was love.
Oh,
Not to be alone in my eternal grief. Fine. The prisoners are free to go. But you shall take their place. You shall be Bloody Bones' new desire.
oh, ain't you flattering? Do I really? Oh no. So I guess Bloody Bones went and finished up the Ferrari. And I ended up dead because I was playing around with the pixies. Oh, let me guess, this time it fails. But I also even want to reload and just find out what it's about.
Right.
Yes, I'm the champion, but what if I don't care?
You were wiser than your predecessors. The former Sagecraft was an imbecile and a fop. This is what I know. A woman approached me, a winter fae. In her possession, she had many ballads. Among them was our story, Ferrara, and somehow she had changed it. She gave it to me as a gift. In return, she asked for my allegiance. But you know me, my story is one of treachery, as you shall now witness. Come, languish with me in eternity.
Oh, really? No. You had it coming. You didn't want it any other way. Now let's get rid of your little critters and then... Okay, I'm a little bit too slow for the other thing. But I'm fast enough for the XP. Level up. Oh, look who's down. Our little buddy butt. Okay. You know, you're supposed to come to me and die. Whoa. What the frick is happening with that sprite? It's the god king of all sprites. It's got more resistance. Was my weapon broken? No, it also didn't take any damage from my hammer, so I don't think it's broken. But I don't want to loot him. I want to resurrect him. Let's change the hammer. Gem of Cognition, bleed resistance. Meh. Okay. Alright, here's your resurrection. Maybe I reload and try again for the persuasion, fight him. And maybe then I can help Bloody Bones. There has to be a way, after all. I'm the chosen faithless one. I'm supposed to change how the story goes. So let me change it the way I want to.
To the king. Well done, Sagrel. You have proven yourself worthy of the name. Hallam's trust in you was not misguided. I don't know what to make of Bloody's tale, but it has the ring of truth to it. We must return to Wenson and tell him what we've learned here in Uduath. Keep moving.
Goodbye. Load. So this is 7 minutes before, so it should be okay. Once more into your britches, my friend. Once more. Until
So
you
the
can
witch
hold
was
them no
right.
longer.
You, new knight.
You won't hurt
That's true.
anyone.
My intent was never to do harm, but you shall take their place. You shall...
None of you shall hurt him.
It's time!
Now everyone is dead. And my little friend should have survived. And I'm too slow, even for the 75%. No. Oh, but he's got loot. Oh. Well, this was kinda safe scummy. On the other hand, it's useless for me, so... Not really. Oh, come on. Alright, fine.
Well done, Sagrel.
Yeah, to the king. Poor Miss Sagecraft. Goodbye. First, I'm gonna have a look around and stock up on some more loot. What's this? You can craft potions with 4 reagents. I think I'm gonna respec, dial down on the alchemy stuff because most of the potions I can just buy. I thought I could do way more with the potions than I was able to up until now. And I'd rather go for some blacksmithing and sagecraft just to drop more gems and start enhancing my equipment, because from time to time we find equipment that can actually hold some gems, but I don't have any really good gems. And I want new gems. Let's put the damage 1. This was crit. Let's increase blocking. Nah, unless I find any real good one. I don't think it's worth it. At least one here, and okay. Oh, I'm out. Sorry. I'm blind. Chakrams. Oh, let's play around with them for a little while. Ah. I junked in, so I won't. Ooh. Savage Greatsword. Nope. And some shards. Kinda like in Diablo, you can combine the shards to make bigger shards, or improved versions of the shards, however you want to call it. And then, is this the exit? Oh yeah, it's looping around. A little bit of Bethesda gameplay design. Or dungeon design. Feature, slowpoke.
To the king!
Out of breath? Should have taken the shortcut. Pinky. By the way, the attempt we fought in the south, yeah, I tried a second one, and I got beat bad, so it's still alive. There it is, on the bottom left, running around, laughing at me. But this guy's kind of convenient.
In the market for shards?
No, in the market for junk. And another 28,000. I think I maybe buy the blood first. What scout gem again? Piercing damage, ice shield, fire shield, some fire shots, some physical shots.
I've got plenty weighing down my...
Goodbye. And then one day, pretty soon, you just wait, one day, almost now. Just a few more centuries. Ooh. Was this always burning? Hey. It told me about it needed something round. Pick up Shadow of Enfermanir. Okay. Tell me about...
May the stone sing your song to the ages. May the breath of time remember you. Listen. Listen as the echo stone etches each ballad in memory.
So that's what he meant by she was walking around with a bunch of ballads and gave him one that she changed. So it ain't copyright infringement if it's a parody. So whatever she's done, you can't DMCA strike her.
Enfermanir. The name alone cools the drops to ice, mutes the scream to a whisper. Enfermanir. It came from beyond the sea, tearing through the veil as one tears at a warm belly for a meal, hungry and sensing the pulsing blood underneath, smelling the prey. It was Ferrara who met the beast, who raised his blade to the sky, and sent the Horinox into a tunnel of fire, back to the other side, back to the brink of elsewhere. And Enfermanir rested, waiting for the day when it would return. For as long as there were kingdoms to conquer and chaos to sow, its gaze would be upon us.
Oh, their quest. Okay, why not? What's the worst that can happen? So now we can find ballads lying around and play them out. Could be worse. By the way, where's my king? Oh, Captain, my captain, what happened to my king? So those shamans outside, they're pretty hard for me right now. I wonder if there's any more quests, or maybe I should go over to Gildenhall. Let's see. We could kill the shaman, or shaman, or shamans, however you want to pronounce them. And there's a war priest. No thank you. Those war priests are brutal. I ain't going close to one of them until I got a new sword and a full faith bar. It's just... yeah, we're up back at the House of Ballads. Oh, my king, let me... Why can I fast travel? I'm outside. Normally I can fast travel here. Oh, no. He asked me if I wanted to fast travel towards the king, but no, I want to fast travel towards the court.
I am at your service, Sagecraft.
There's someone inside. First the king, first the king. Royalty first, loyalty last.
The hero returns.
And now, for another episode of Super Saiyan
I
Wens.
am relieved to see you well. What is happening? First Sagral, and now Bloody Bones. These are shocking developments. Listen, Hallam and I have been discussing what transpired in Uduath. You are needed for a very special quest. A song of your very own. You must travel to the home of Tenwa, also known as the Librarian. It is an important journey, not without its perils.
What? I need a what to the what with the what?
I know little about the Librarian. Only that she and Hallam have spent many seasons studying the ebbing tides of magic and how best to preserve our ballads. She is an odd creature, quite aloof and reclusive. From what I've heard, she enjoys the scholarly arts of men with all their brittle, ink-stained quirks.
You know you're talking to a man, a female man, human man, woman man. Eh? Just because you can go Saiyan on me, it doesn't mean you can mouth off and talk me down. By the way, the only real cool and strange librarian is the Librarian of Unseen University. Ook forever.
Do not rouse your mortal worry for Hallam. He has left the court seeking answers to our many questions. He will return in time. If someone is corrupting the songs of this great house, Hallam will find them. He is the storyteller, and he knows our ballads better than anyone.
Okay, I'm
Go
ready.
to Tenwa's cottage in
I'm
Haxon.
ready.
She will
I'm
be waiting
ready.
for you.
I'm ready.
Retrieve a ballad from her collection of fey cairns. It is called The Hero and the Maid. Bring it to me, and guard it with your life. Its worth cannot be measured.
Well, you can try by giving me something.
Tenwa is expecting you.
Yeah, know what I'm expecting? A little bit of gratitude. A little bit of material recompensation. Some homegrown armor. A blade of grass. Figuratively and literally.
Glynel, I assure you it's an ancient codex, just like in the tales.
Intriguing. And why would such a thing be revealed to a child of dust?
Because... oh, yeah. Forgot about her. Hello, Pimperella. What you doing?
And here I was beginning to think that you'd never show up. This is Glynel, lore master of the House of Ballads. Give the codex over to him, and he may have your answers.
So, tell me about yourself.
I'm a woman of many talents, and we're all taught that we must use our talents for the greatest good, right?
No?
The Codex of Fate is no simple lore stone. It's more subtle and complex than any mortal could comprehend. But a lore master of ballads may be able to interpret it.
Fate, Tuatha, Sama, Gillian, no. But you are a major character, so we at least should hear you out. Here we go.
For a long time, they were content to keep to their play of the summer and winter courts. Now we fight Gadflow and the Tuatha for our very existence.
What about Fate?
A close friend once told me, strive to be whatever you want to be. Fate might be a lie, but if it isn't, then worrying about it won't change a thing. Lionel's one of the greatest balladeers amongst the Fae, and the most learned lore master you'll find outside of Issa. And as it happens, he owes me a favor.
I don't want to hear about it.
The Fae do not have a written language, so their tales are their lifeblood, their history, and their future all in one. The House of Ballads is where they enshrine these legends and celebrate them time and again.
And every time they're a little bit different. It's like playing Pass the Parcel or Silent Post. You send a message on, it's got about 3 words. You let it go round and round for maybe 10, 15 characters. And you get a bloody 3-hour story out of it.
The Summer Court, or the Seelie Fae if you prefer, embody the growth and energy of nature. But they can still be as aloof and uncaring as a brutal summer day. The current High King of the Fae is Titarian, the wisest of the Summer Court. While Gadflow has undermined the Winter Court, he tries to keep their cycle in balance.
The
You
war.
haven't been around much, have you? The Tuatha have been pressing west from their home in Alabastra. Right now, they're only threatening my people. But if we fall, the Tuatha will turn their eyes to the other mortal races.
So, what about Triton?
Titarian isn't quite what you'd expect from the High King of Summer. But he hasn't got the arrogance of his cousins, or their cheer. Ever since Gadflow killed the High King of Winter and started the war, Titarian has become distant and melancholy, and blind to the dangers around him.
You know what? I'm good.
Lore
Sure he can
Master
help.
Lionel has devoted centuries to the study of lore and ancient Fae stories. The codex he found isn't just any lore stone. Just talk to him, and I'm sure you'll be on your way.
But first, ooh, I found another nut. Since it's no nut November, I guess I failed. The Flame of Ruderick.
May the stone sing your song to the earth. The Balgan came, eyes of flame, and hearts born black with fury. To Lorca reign through wind and rain, their wish to rend and plunder, till 2 knights true in green and blue rose up to face this villain, and sought a blade that would not fade in spring or deepest winter. Rydark was forged, a mystic sword, one that would do its duty. And the knights so true, in green and blue, laid the Balgan low forever.
Ooh, that sounds useful. Sounds like a fire sword or something. Something that won't go down. Is it this one? Oh. So much to do, so little time.
You must be Lady Shear's friend. She speaks very highly of you. An occasion rare enough to be worth recording in its own right. But let's see this codex.
What are you implying? I'm boring. I'm your Sir Sagral. Aren't you supposed to be... Oh, Sir Sagral.
Oh, nothing. This is no mere lore stone, you know. The Codex of Destiny is distilled knowledge from the High King of the Fae, given to the first Fate Weavers. To have such knowledge in your hands is a tremendous gift. But why did it reveal itself to you?
I'm not gonna tell you.
Surely you have a part to play in some great tale. Perhaps you'll act as the chosen pawn, or even the wisest fool. Few children of dust have ever had such an honor. Now, I can only make out some parts, but this is odd. The Codex speaks of an exception, a void, an end to the endless. This is simply too much. The High King would never pawn such absurdity off as wisdom.
So you're gonna help or you're just gonna piss around?
I'm afraid I cannot. This simply cannot be the true Codex of Destiny. It must be nothing more than a very impressive forgery. It speaks of impossible things. Changes to fate, death of the immortals, and other heresies. To ascribe these lies to the High King would be treason. I would thank you to take your Codex away from here. I will have no part in these lies.
That's amazing. How much people argue against something, against facts, right before then, on no other basis than, Well, they surely must be wrong because I don't approve. It's almost like living in the US, eh? Ooh, edgy political. Are you sure it's a fake? After all, I kind of found it at the base of knowledge, where your king left it, buried in a stone.
It's had a meaning to it. Only its author can tell you. Do not bother me with such foolishness again.
Yeah. Piss off, I'm gonna go to the High King.
Lionel spends his life cherishing old stories, but show him something truly new, and he dismisses it. Tragic. No, I bet my blades that it's real. Lionel may be a very learned scholar, but it's been ages since he had to learn anything new. Most Fae don't take well to new ideas. If this old fool thinks the High King would never have written the Codex, then it's all the more important that the High King see it.
Another Fae. Great, I really love those little flower guys. They make me bloom and come alive.
Tatarian isn't like other Fae. I'm sure he'd be interested in you, even if you didn't have that Codex. The only problem will be meeting him. His court is in the city of Issa, and few mortals are permitted to enter its gardens. I do know one individual who can allow you to enter, but you'll have to meet him alone.
Why?
Nirelem is a private person, and he carries a grudge against me, although perhaps person isn't the right word for him, nor is him. You'll find him in southeast Dalentoth, at Caer Nirelem. Just head towards the giant tree, and, well, you'll see.
Alright,
You'll
I'll
have to
go.
meet him on your own. I'd accompany you, but Nirelem and I have our disagreements. Good luck with
Also, a
Nirelem,
meat
and
shield
ignore
or a
anything he says
companion
about
would
me.
make it a little bit too easy, eh? Something to heal? No. But I think before we end it, we'll have our little respec with a nice tasty decrease in alchemy and an increase.
What god would you need over here?
Really?
Always a pleasure to gaze upon your sweet face. How
Nope,
can I make
you
you smile
can't train me
today?
again.
Please tell me it's something improper. Come back soon.
Not on your life. Unless it's to take yours.
Welcome, ageless one. I am Arvia.
Yes. 3.4. Yes, unbind.
Just until we meet again.
And we're back in racks. So let's level up a bit. 3 points in alchemy, 4 dings, fill up detect hidden. 3 left. 1 dispelling, 2 sagecraft. No, I'm not really happy. Scrapped the dispel, all 3 in sagecraft. So longsword, to here, to there. Come here button. Max this one out. Get this one to the max. Little frenzy. So now I don't really have any points in here. I'm still debating for myself whether I would go for this sphere of protection. But once the crafting really kicks in, you don't need it. You got so much health. It's not even funny. A little more damage, chance for staggering. Know what? Let's go for the combos. I said I wanted to increase them. Get some bonus for my, what was it? Oh, brain, don't leave me alone. I wanted some bonus. Oh yes, faith generation, not generation. This is the generation of faith. Alchemy labs, don't care. Wasn't there somewhere sage crafting? Fate.
Oh, I hope you're
Alchemy?
here for me.
Nothing. No, I'm not. I want to play with my gems. It's over there. There's a crafter who helps us remove fate gems. Or just gems, not fate gems. Oh yeah, there's our little Mr. Sunshine. And here's my crafting station. And you... Nope. Yes, thank you. I want to talk to him.
Good day. How
Good
can I help you?
day. All you can do is
You are the mortal I've been
unbind.
hearing about. Goodbye. It is you, my favorite. I will be
Yes.
here waiting.
So let's strengthen some shop. Just turn 2 cloudies, become 1 lambent. A lambent becomes a pristine one, and so on. So let's get through the cloudy one, since I'm pretty sure it's not worth making any sort of gem out of cloudy shards. Cloudy fire, cloudy physical, and now we're all through to lambent. So, what do we want? We want something physical, fire, poison, magic, protection. Okay, craft gems. Let's look, what do we got? We got some slots in our weapons. No, we don't. But I got an 1, 2, 3 armor slots, 4 armor slots, and 3 utility sockets. So let's see what we can do. Utility. Oh, I suck too much to use pristine ones, so I pretty much just screwed myself a teensy bit. So let's just try. We take a fire protection and we get 10% health. Confirm. Yes. What else can we do? Physical and lightning health regeneration. No, thank you. Poison, physical, chance to critical hit. Stun duration. Night damage. 40%. I think they should stack, so get another protection, another physical. More health regeneration, okay, why not? So, what I want to do now is, let's see, lightning, resistance, physical lightning, resistance, poison lightning, armor, poison physical, even more armor, magic, armor, protection, resistance. Ice and ice, that's mainly resistance. Physical. Oh no. I want physical. Ooh, 9% physical resist. If you could stack those up, you're pretty much immune to everything but magic. So now we wanna... No, we don't wanna talk to you. We wanna socket. There we go. What part will I most likely not change? Well, I guess I could 1919 with 30. Pretty much everything is quite old now. Bleeding resistance, not really a problem. Maybe fire, just because I got it. Yes. some renewing, and some Paladin's gem. Let's put another 10% into my pants, and why not go for the bleed resistance. And we're done. Let's see. 287. Well, it's not a world, but it should help keep me alive. And now my health regeneration is up to 2.5 per second. So I only have to take a little break between fights before we go to the next one. What to do now? I don't think I want to return now to the Etimir, because those Etin War Priests, I don't really stand much of a chance. So I think it's time to head back to Didenhill. And that's where we'll see each other again. I hope you stay safe. Bye bye.